What does it mean to truly know something in the context of biblical teachings? When we talk about knowing in the spiritual sense, we're venturing beyond mere intellectual comprehension. We're talking about a deep, intimate knowledge. The kind of knowledge that is implied when the word knoweth is used in the King James Version of James 4:17. Here, knoweth signifies a profound understanding and awareness of what is right or wrong. It transcends simple cognition and touches the realm of spiritual insight. In the grand tapestry of the biblical narrative, knoweth is intricately linked to doing good, an idiomatic expression of the commandments of Yahweh. These commandments aren't just a set of rules, they're a divine blueprint that outlines how we should live our lives in harmony with Yahweh's will. Knoweth, then, is not just about knowing these commandments, but understanding them in their entirety, internalizing them, and allowing them to guide our actions. When we truly knoweth the commandments, we become deeply aware of what constitutes righteousness. This is not a superficial awareness, but a profound realization that can guide our choices and actions. It equips us with the wisdom to align our will with that of Yahweh, enabling us to contribute to the greater good. The Torah, the holy instructions of Yahweh in the Hebrew Bible, known as the Tanakh or Old Testament, offers us a comprehensive guide to righteous living. It encompasses various aspects of human behavior, relationships, justice, and worship. By observing its commandments, we uphold values such as compassion, justice, integrity, and reverence for Yahweh. But observing these commandments goes beyond mere adherence. It's about fostering a deeper connection with the divine, strengthening our spiritual journey, and demonstrating our love and devotion to Yahweh. It's about allowing these commandments to serve as our moral compass, guiding us through life's complexities and challenges with wisdom and integrity. In essence, knoweth is about embracing a transformative lifestyle rooted in deep understanding, righteousness, and obedience. It's about upholding divine principles, contributing to the common good, and living lives of integrity, accountability, and responsibility. As we delve deeper, we'll find that this intimate knowledge plays a crucial role in righteous living. Living in harmony with Yahweh's divine will and moral framework involves more than just following rules. It's about immersing oneself in the spiritual essence of the Torah, absorbing its moral and ethical teachings, and allowing them to permeate our actions, thoughts, and character. When we talk about observing Yahweh's commandments, we're not just referring to a list of do's and don'ts. We're talking about a comprehensive guide to life that stimulates a profound awareness of righteousness. This awareness then guides us in making choices that align not only with Yahweh's will, but also contribute to the common good that He intends. Imagine having an internal compass, calibrated by the divine wisdom of Yahweh Himself. This compass isn't a physical device that merely points north. It is a moral device that points towards righteousness, towards goodness, towards a life that is in sync with the Creator's divine will. It's this compass that helps us navigate the complexities of life with integrity and purpose. Now, let's delve deeper into what it truly means to live according to Yahweh's divine will. It's about upholding values such as compassion, justice, and reverence for Yahweh in our everyday lives. It's about fostering relationships imbued with kindness and respect. It's about striving for justice, not just in grand gestures, but in the small, everyday actions that shape our world. Living in harmony with Yahweh's divine will also fosters a deeper connection with the divine, strengthening our spiritual journey. Through obedience to Yahweh's laws, we demonstrate our love and devotion to Him. To ignore them is to sin against Him. This fosters a sense of intimacy and communion with Yahweh, enriching our spiritual, mental, and physical lives. So when we talk about observing Yahweh's commandments, we're talking about a transformative lifestyle, one that's rooted in understanding righteousness and obedience. It's about living a life of purpose, guided by divine principles. It's about making choices that not only benefit us as individuals, but also contribute to the well-being of our society as a whole. Observing Yahweh's commandments, then, is a holistic way of life, deeply rooted in understanding and righteousness. It's about embracing a life that goes beyond rules, a life that's shaped by divine wisdom and guided by a profound awareness of righteousness. The commandments serve as a moral compass, guiding us through life's complexities. This is not a mere statement, but a profound truth that resonates deeply within the fabric of our existence. These commandments, handed down from Yahweh, provide us with the wisdom to navigate the labyrinth of ethical dilemmas that we face in our daily lives. Picture yourself at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take. The commandments of Yahweh serve as a beacon, illuminating the right path, the path of righteousness and integrity. Whether we're confronted with decisions concerning honesty, justice, or kindness, these divine guidelines offer us a clear direction, helping us to steer clear of the pitfalls of unethical behavior. But it's essential to understand that this guidance isn't about self-preservation alone. By following these commandments, we're doing much more than shielding ourselves from harm. We're making a conscious choice to promote peace, justice, and harmony, not just within ourselves, but in our interactions with others too. This ripple effect, this outward expansion of goodness, is a powerful testament to the transformative power of Yahweh, His instructions, and His redemptive process. When we choose to live by these guidelines, we're not just enhancing our own lives, but we're also contributing to the well-being of society as a whole. And so, we come to see that the commandments are not just a set of legalistic rules to be followed. They are a moral compass, a guide to living a lawful life of integrity and righteousness. By following these commandments, we're not just protecting ourselves, but also contributing to the well-being of society by demonstrating the goodness of Yahweh. Knowing what is right according to Yahweh's standards compels us to act conscientiously in our daily lives. This statement ushers us into the realm of accountability and responsibility, two crucial elements that spring from observing Yahweh's commandments. When we internalize these divine laws, we cultivate a keen sense of accountability. This awareness isn't confined to a church, synagogue, or temple. It permeates every aspect of our lives, our actions, our words, and our thoughts. It's an internal compass, constantly nudging us to align our actions with the divine will. It's a persistent reminder that we are accountable for our choices, not just to ourselves or our fellow humans, but to Yahweh Himself. This accountability naturally gives birth to responsibility. As we strive to observe Yahweh's commandments, we become more mindful of our conduct. We strive to be honest, to be fair, to be compassionate. We understand that each of us is a steward of Yahweh's creation, entrusted with resources and relationships that we must manage with wisdom and integrity. From the way we treat our neighbors to how we care for the world He created for us to dwell with Him in, every action becomes an act of obedience to Yahweh's commandments. Our interactions with others are guided by love and respect, reflecting the divine principles we uphold. In adhering to Yahweh's laws, we uphold divine principles, contribute to the common good, and live lives of integrity, accountability, and responsibility. This isn't just about following rules. It's about embodying righteousness in every facet of our lives. Scriptures from both the Old and New Testament echo the importance of observing Yahweh's commandments. Let's delve into 6 particular passages that illuminate this. From what is called the Old Testament, we have Deuteronomy 6:5, where the call to love Yahweh with all our heart, soul, and might resounds. Then, Psalm 119:105 likens Yahweh's commandments to a lamp for our feet and a light on our path. Lastly, Proverbs 3:1 and 2 imparts wisdom, urging us to not forget Yahweh's teachings, but to keep His commands in our hearts. Turning to the New Testament, Matthew 5:17 and 18 assures us that Yahweh's law is not abolished, but made full. Romans 13:8 through 10 teaches us that love is the fulfillment or manifestation of the law. And finally, 1 John 5:3 encapsulates our discussion by stating that love for Yahweh means keeping His commandments. These passages remind us that all Scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh, guiding us towards a life of understanding, righteousness, and obedience. This also reminds us that there really isn't an Old or a New Testament, but a comprehensive testament that we should embrace. Thank you for joining us. Have a blessed day.